we are solving another problem in the pattern generation. So here is the respective problem for us. Generate the following pattern for a user given number of layers. So here this number of layer is 11 and here this layer number should be odd. So please enter the odd number of layers. So we have given here 11 as 11 is one of the odd numbers. The pattern will be produced like this. So here we don't have any blank spaces because there is no dot, but this pattern has got a reflection. So in this way the pattern has to be generated, and here there will be only one for loop which will be working outside, that is for I is equal to 1 to 11. Within that we shall have to generate this respective pattern. So you know the problem, you know the output, try to write the code yourself, and the practical demonstration to write how to write the code and how to execute my program for the different values of n is following right now. So here this pattern has been given. See the pattern, look at the pattern. You see for n is equal to 9, here we are expecting that the user should give the input which is odd. The number of layers should be odd in this case. So odd layer number we have written. So this is the pattern going to be printed. So now let me go for a tracing. So for I is equal to 1 to n, so I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now 1 to n number, so n is equal to 9 here. So here we are writing only the number of stars in the ith layer. So it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again 4, 3, 2, 1. So 4, 3, 2, 1 accordingly. So now see, I is increasing throughout, but star is increasing at first, then star is decreasing. So I cannot have a same logic throughout these values for star. I should have some logic in the upper half and a separate logic in the lower half of this tracing table. Here you see after 5 the number of stars are getting decreased, and before 5 from 1 to 5 the number of stars are increasing. How to get 5 from n? That is how to get 5 from 9. The logic is very simple. You can go for n plus 1 whole by 2. So 9 plus 1, 10 by 2, that is 5. So to get the middlemost layer number, we are having the formula that is n plus 1 whole by 2. So how to get it? You see, I is increasing, star is also increasing, and the value of I is same as the value of star. The star count is same as the value of I. So in the upper half the logic is I. In the lower half you can easily feel that I is increasing but the star is decreasing. So I is increasing but the star is decreasing. So this I must be subtracted from some fixed quantity, so that when the value of I will be increasing, the difference value will be decreasing. So what is the value here? 9. So 9 minus 6, 3, plus 1, 4. 9 minus 7, 2, plus 1, 3. 9 minus 8, 1, plus 1, 2. 9 minus 9, that is 0, plus 1 is 1. So star will be printed in this way, that is n minus I plus 1. So now let me execute the code. So here we are reading the value of n from the keyboard as input, and immediately we are calculating the middlemost layer number using the formula n plus 1 whole by 2. So how many layers we are going to print? That is n number of layers. So for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. And if I is less than equal to m means upper half or lower half, I less than equal to m means I is the lower half. In the lower half, what is the logic for star? That is I. So S is equal to I. S stands for star counting. Else, S will be, what is the else? Else means the lower half. Then S will be n minus I plus 1. So now we are having this S which is holding the star count. So for j is equal to 1, j less than equal to S, j plus plus. So depending upon the value of S, which has got initialized either these two equations. So S number of stars are getting printed. So from 1 to S, the star is getting printed, and slash n will break the continuity of printing this star, and in this way the loop will get on executing, and at the end of the program will be printed. So now I'm going for this. Please enter the odd number of layers. I'm giving here say 11. So the pattern is getting printed accordingly. Let me go for another value. So if I give here say 21, then the pattern will get printed accordingly. You see the regular pattern is there, but if I give any even number for n, then what will happen? Let me check once. So if I give this 12 and if I press enter, you see the pattern is getting printed, but it is not symmetrical in this case, because the number of layer whatever we have provided is not odd number but one even number. So that's why this pattern has got printed but not in a right shape. So in this way, I think we have solved this problem. So this sort of patterns, there are so many such patterns are there. So instead of printing only stars, you can print also A, B, C, D in this way. So please mix up the logic whatever we are discussing in this chapter. So you can go on printing other patterns accordingly. So leave your comments, leave your doubts, leave your difficulties in the comment block so that you can communicate accordingly. And thanks for watching this video.